Hello and welcome to this week's reading vlog. It is Monday, January 18th, and I have been stuck in quarantine for, this is like the end week because Thursday's my last day that I have to be, or Wednesday's my last day that I have to be in quarantine. So Thursday, I get to return back to normal life and I'm so excited. I tested negative COVID, but I have all the symptoms and my work won't let me come back because the doctor was like, you need to, like the urgent care people are like, you need to just quarantine until your symptoms go away. And I'm like, because I have loss of taste, which is a real, like that's been like the worst part of this whole thing. Like I was really ill at the beginning of this, almost 102 fever, really ill. And then like that lasted for like a few days. And then I was like, I'm fine, please let me come back. I'm getting off topic. So I've been stuck in the house and I've been catching up on a lot of reading, and I was like, I should start a reading vlog since I'm gonna be home for 3 days this week. So that's what I'm doing. I have been catching up. I'm like 3 books ahead of my New Year's like schedule. Oh, I still have to catalog my comic books on my shelf. So I've been catching up on a lot of reading. I've been editing a lot of videos that I haven't been putting up. Like I'm just now putting up my December vlogs. I'm sorry. I think like a resolution will be like, upload and edit a reading vlog in the same month. That would be great, of like when you filmed it versus like a month later. But don't worry, we still have like, I've got at least one more December vlog, and it's January 18th. I've got one more December vlog that I need to upload. But I'm getting off topic. So what I've been doing, I've already finished this puppy. I haven't gotten any farther in One Last Stop. So that's my last carryover book for like from my past TBR videos. And then I'll be like slate clean, can start the January ones. And I'm actually starting the January one today. So yeah, on the 19th. So I'm reading Everything Leads to You by Nina LaCour. This one is like in California, celebrity houses, also gay. So that's all I know about this. This is on my TBR video for like last hauled book. Also, if you guys have watched my TBR video or haven't, go watch it and come back. I was like, I made myself watch my very first haul video and made myself pick out the first books that came up on the haul video to add to my TBR. And if I don't read them by this month, they're getting unhauled. So I'm reading Nina LaCour. I've got that on audiobook, so I'm gonna be doing some things around here. I also, after that video, cataloged, ignore the light. I cataloged, this is all my unread shelf, is my rainbow shelf, is all unread books. I finally cataloged that onto my Goodreads, and I just like put it into a owned folder of 2021 owned books so I can keep track. It's at like 106 is on that shelf. So I'm gonna be real focused on not adding to that this year and trying to get that down because it's getting a real out of hand. I said that as I brought home Lore by Alexandra Bracken. Also Sarah J. Maas. Like there's like releases I'm looking forward to that I'm gonna make exceptions for. For the most part, I'm not gonna like impulse buy. I say that now. My plan is not to impulse buy. Or just like go in there and see what I find that strikes my interest. I'm gonna like focus on getting down my own TBR. So on that shelf, there's 106 books, and that's not even my stack of graphic novels that I haven't gotten to that I need to put onto that shelf as well. So I'm gonna be doing that. Maybe that's what you're gonna be seeing. Also, I've been living in pajamas because no pants. Like, well, I have pajama pants on, but like no real pants because I'm stuck in the house and I've been here going nuts for almost 2 weeks now because I can't taste anything and I'm bored out of my mind. So I've been doing a lot of reading. Also, if you've seen that vlog you guys know I did an advent calendar in December and I was behind because I got it late. So I just like skipped that week and continued. Well, you guys thought that was the end of it. I still have it and I haven't like opened up all of them because I got busy and then I ended up not like having tea every day. So I have like the ones that I like had, I did that day. So when I went to go grab a tea, the tea, whatever that day was, I just opened that day. So they're all like cattywampus out of order, but I have some opportunities to drink and I actually went to open one. And in that, my most recent video, I was like, I feel like there's a s'mores one, but I don't fully remember. There definitely is. Campfire Smores. And I'm excited to try these. However, I don't have taste, so I'm not gonna waste my like fun teas that I've never tried before. But I've been enjoying tea because there's like very few things that I can taste. I can taste salt. Like I had a really intense, like 2 pieces of intense Chex Mix that like had a lot of coating and I could taste that, and then I kept eating and I couldn't taste it any longer. So I can like kind of taste salt. I had a lemon boba the other day that I could taste the lemon like really strong and I was very excited. And I can taste like essence of cinnamon, so like really intense stuff. So I'm gonna have some of my old cinnamon tea that like is good, but like I already know what it tastes like, and I can taste things like as I swallow. So like as it's going in my throat, I can get like an essence of it, but I can't, like that's just in my mouth, I can't taste it. So I'm gonna have some of my hot cinnamon spice tea because that's one of the few things that I can taste these days. So I'm gonna sit down, put on Nina liqueur, and I guess we're gonna add my TBR graphic novels to my Goodreads and we'll see what it ends up being. So let's go do that. So now that I have cataloged all of these ones up here, you guys just saw me do it, hopefully. I've added them now all to my 2021 unread books bookcase on Goodreads, and I now have 132 books on there. So I have so much to get through, it's not even funny. I've got to work on getting my own books down to like being read. Good thing is I've already gotten 5 books down, like for this year. I am already about an hour and a half into Everything Leads to You, so that's good. Here's Watson. So far it's interesting. So it's like, this is just the beginning, so it's not really spoilers. So the beginning of the book, the main character is called to an estate sale because her friend works estate sales or gets invited to estate sales that are like of popular celebrities. So she goes and it's this famous person and she's like, hey, I want to buy these 2 things, and she finds a letter in it, and now they're trying to hunt down the person who is supposed to be receiving the letter because it says, in the case of my death, please deliver this to blah blah blah. So they're trying to hunt this person down now. So that's what they are. Currently, this mystery is kind of like trying to figure out. So that's what this is about so far. It's fine. Nothing's blowing me away. I do appreciate that there's talk of being with both sexes. It hasn't come out and said that she's bi or pan, but I appreciate that it's very like commonplace of this is who she likes to kiss. So that's my update so far. I'm gonna continue listening to Everything Leads to You, have some more of my tea, and I will check back with you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, it is now Wednesday, January 20th, and I didn't update you guys last night because I had to run our puppy to the emergency vet. She had to go into emergency surgery, so I didn't get much reading done last night, but I get to go pick her back up soon. I have like, she'll be available in like 20 minutes, so I'm like getting ready to go as soon as I possibly can to bring her home. But I wanted to update you guys. So I have made it to like page 200 in this book. I'm flying through this, so that's how much I have left. I'm really enjoying this. I can't believe it took me so long to read this. I am surprised that when I heard about this hype, no one preached that it was a gay book, and that I had no idea this was a gay book when I picked it up. I just heard a lot of hype when I picked this up like 5 years ago or whatever it was. And I'm so surprised because being gay is a very big part of this book, and it's so good. It's so good. So far I'm really enjoying this. I cannot believe that I've never read a Nina LaCour book. I definitely want to look into more Nina LaCour books. So without spoiling this book has a lot of different elements of celebrity figures and Hollywood. I also think that our main character is really interesting because she works on set designs, even though she's very young, which I feel is a little improbable, but she gets to design rooms that end up in movies, and she like gets to help with that, and I think that's a really interesting concept that I've never read about in a book before. So I'm really enjoying seeing like behind the scenes and how they do that, and like all the thought process they go behind it. So I like seeing that aspect of it. Also obviously talks about find families. Well, it's obvious to me, it's not obvious to you, you haven't read it yet, but found families is a really big point in this. It also talks about diversity and how, like, just very slightly, but how like you can't tell what everybody's race is when you look at them. Very, very slightly, but it is mentioned in here, which I appreciate. And yeah, I'm really enjoying this. Wish the cover was kind of slightly different because you definitely don't get anything from this cover based on what this is. I'm really enjoying this. I really like the characters. I think the dynamics are interesting. It also mentions like how she thought that you only have to come out once, but her being 18, she's had to come out multiple times and she's exhausted about that. It tackles a lot of interesting topics on here, and there is like a slight mystery element to it. There's also, but it's not like that prominent. I also don't find the mystery element to it that engaging or being a forefront to this book, but I am enjoying it. I mainly am really loving like the acting part of this book and the working on a set and designing sets. So if that sounds like something that's up your alley, or if you just want a gay book, like a sapphic book, I recommend checking this one out because it's really good so far. And I'm so surprised that I've not like read this in a while. Like that I've had this forever and I've not read it. So I'm very excited to continue with that. I also have already checked out 2 library books from my TBR bookcase to dwindle that down. So hopefully I'll be able to get to those ones. I definitely will be able to finish this one tonight because I do have about an 1.5-hour drive. It's saying my library app is telling me that I have 2 hours and 25 minutes left of this book, so I will definitely finish it tonight. So that's what I am currently listening to right now, and then I will let you guys know what else I end up picking up. If you have slept on Nina LaCour like I have, go pick it up because she's great, and I will check back with you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, it is a little bit later, so it is still the 20th, and I have finished Everything Leads to You by Nina LaCour. I really liked this book, but I wanted to, I'll talk to you a bit guys about that in a second. I'm starting to get my taste back. I'm very excited about that because it was very dreary and I can't even imagine. And I feel for all of you people who have gone through the loss of taste and are still waiting for that to come back, because mine wasn't even gone for a full 2 weeks. It's not completely back, but I'm like, I could taste coffee this morning and that's enough joy for me. So I'm gonna kick open this Campfire Smores that I mentioned on the first unboxing. And so I thought I would make this and try it for you guys while I'm talking about Everything Leads to You. Also, you'll see in the vlog, I was talking about how hard it is to get it up to the 212 that it tells you should steep it to. So my mom got me an early birthday present, which I'm very, very thankful for because I use this so much. And she got me a new tea kettle. I absolutely adore my other tea kettle. It's very, very pretty. But this one is like literally made by my tea company. Sponsor me. I would love to be sponsored. It's not gonna happen, but this is not sponsored. So this is the utility, and it literally has like set numbers. So if you are an avid tea person and want an electric kettle that like does it all for you, I recommend this because look, it's got all the like 212 for the black teas, green teas, white teas. So super easy, and it warms it up pretty quickly, and it stays warm for like 30 minutes at that temperature. So it's like amazing. So I'm gonna go brew this, and then I will check back, or I'll talk more about Everything Leads to You and what my thoughts were on it. All right, so I am back. We have brewed our tea. So in this Campfire Smores, it's got black tea, marshmallow, cocoa nibs, or cacao nibs, dark chocolate chips, natural chocolate flavor, vanilla cream flavor, safflower, and lapsang tea. It smells very good. I'm not like a huge fan of chocolate teas for whatever reason. You'd think I love them, but because I am like a big chocolate person, I'm like a medium chocolate person. I'm a big sweets person, I should say that, but I don't love chocolate tea. It definitely tastes like the vanilla-y marshmallow sweetness, and the chocolate's very subtle, even though it smells a lot like chocolate. This could also be skewed by my like not fully having my taste buds back, but I'm enjoying it nonetheless. I'm still thinking about that strawberry banana tea, and I can't find it on their website anymore, and I'm very sad about it. So I ended up finishing Everything Leads to You by Nina LaCour. I am giving this one a 4 out of 5 stars. I really liked the dynamics in here. I really liked the career choice and lifestyle that we kind of got to see. We got snippets of like Hollywood and what it's like to have money. We've got snippets of what it's like to have no money, in and out of foster homes, what that life is like. It does talk about drug overdose in here, so if that's trigger warning, be warned for that. This is a sapphic romance. I would say like, but the romance is very light in here. It is talking about being gay, and because we are in that main character's head, and it's also like her feelings towards another character in here. So it is very much in the forefront of this book, but there isn't romance necessarily. It's just sapphic feelings. So overall, I give it a 4 out of 5 stars. I really liked how the writing was done. I really liked like the setting the scenes and how important those scenes were, and how what different ways we can show what we need to convey through that. I thought that was very interesting subject matter, especially to put into a book, because we see that a lot in books about different subject matters, different scenes portraying feelings versus telling you. So overall, I really enjoyed this. I definitely want to look into Nina LaCour's writing and her other books. I know she just came out with Watch Over Me, which I heard is a bit of a darker undertone, so that should be interesting if I pick that one up soon. But I do have a lot of books to get through before then. So on to the next one. So this was my first book that I needed, or I guess this is actually my second book I finished for my prompt for my D20 TBR. My last one is The Lost Recipe for Happiness by Barbara O'Neill. She did write one of my favorite adult books, which is The All You Can Dream Buffet. So I am looking forward to picking this one up, and this is my last prompt for my D20 TBR. So if I finish this one, I will have completed, and that'll be 1 month in the bucket to go towards getting a new dice set for me, which I'm very excited about. So because I've been like looking at so many dice sets that I want to get, and I have control issues of like impulse buying, and I will buy all the dice sets if I don't like put a caveat on it. So I've got to pick this one up. I did purchase this one on audiobook because I was worried I wasn't gonna finish it. It is the 20th. I only have 10 days left of the month. So I did push it. No way. I wonder if this went into the factor of me buying it when I stumbled upon this. Like already Barbara O'Neill because of the All You Can Dream buffet. But on the back of this one is actually Sarah Addison Allen quotes this book. How wild. I didn't even know that they like interacted in the same realm. Like I know they were both adult fiction writers, but like, you know how many adult fiction writers there are? It says, as dark and deep and sweet as chocolate, I wanted to live in this book by Sarah Addison Allen. She quoted it on the back. This book is dark? I thought it was just gonna be a fluff book, to be honest. So I'm gonna be picking this one up on audiobook. I don't know much about this. I'm just gonna go into it blind. I know that it's about cooking. That's like the main takeaway, which I'm good with. So I have this one on audiobook. I actually have quite a few books picked out on audiobook. I'm gonna go ahead and do Lost Recipe for Happiness first so I can get this done. But I'm still in the middle of One Last Stop. I'm still only 30% of the way through that, so I need to read some more of that. That is my update. Very long update, I know. Hey guys, it is now Friday, right before I go to work, hence I don't look very awake. But I wanted to update you since I didn't update you last night. Yesterday at work, I was listening to a little bit of Enjoy the View. I ended up picking this one up from my Libro FM app, and I am listening to it at about 1.5 speed. So it says I have 6 hours and 8 minutes left. Our main character, River, she is very rude. Like people talk about unlikable characters, but like that usually means like she's whiny about things, but like she's straight up rude and dismissive. And I'm not sure why our main character, Easton, is interested in her. He even talks about like how bad taste he has in women. So at least he acknowledges that. I think she's gonna have some more resounding qualities because she's an actress trying to show off the wildlife and to up the tourism, which of course the locals hate. She doesn't wanna like blow her shot, and the locals are not cooperating with her. And that's where we're at so far, and Easton stumbles upon her and gets roped into her antics. I know I told y'all I was supposed to be picking up my next book that I rolled, but I don't know how that book's gonna be. Since this is the third in the series, I knew like that I could kind of half listen to it while I was multitasking. I did hold off on starting that one, but it will get done. We're only on the 22nd, so I will finish it. I did pick up a few things at Barnes & Noble because I've been gone for 2 weeks and I have a book buying problem. So I didn't realize that Shine Your Icy Crown came out, so I wanted to pick this one up. This is Amanda Lovelace's new poetry book. I'm very excited about this. I don't know when ooh, there's illustrations. Oh, pretty. What? Are there other illustrations? It's so pretty. Oh, I think I'm gonna love this. There's like a whole thing. Like there's a poem on one side, and then on the other side it says Big Sister Says, and I'm very close with my big sister. Oh, I'm so excited for this one now, like even more so. So I picked this one up. I love her poetry books. I'm excited for this one. I also picked up this really cool, it came into the store and it sold out so quickly, so I ordered another one back into the store because it's so cool. And I will let you guys know if this is actually useful. So my boyfriend is a DM in D&D, so that's what has inspired all of the Roll20 and things like that. But he's always looking for like one-shot ideas or little campaign, like smaller campaign ideas in his homebrew of big ones. Look at how fantastic this book is. I will warn you, this is a pricey book, but it's really cool. So it's called Rolled and Told. This is volume 1. And it does say that there's like issues, so you may be able to pick up issues since this is a volume. So it says each adventure works with 5e, which is the D&D edition. And it says 7 full adventures, 5 to 6 hours on average, 6 mini adventures, 2 to 3 hours on average, 4 pre-made and ready-to-use character sheets based on iconic characters in each of your favorite classes, and over 18 articles full of helpful tips and insights on how to enhance the game, perfect for game masters, aspiring, and experienced alike. This looks so cool. There's like a bunch of illustrations in it as well. Tells you the damage that they do, that gives you like whole lineups and stuff. I just think this is such a cool thing to have in your arsenal, and like it even has like map ideas. This is so cool. So I have been waiting for this to come in, and it finally came in, and I haven't looked too much into it. Hopefully it'll be like useful, but it looks so cool. So this is 40 bucks. It is pricey, but if you are a longtime DM or are trying to start your own campaign and you need some ideas on where to start, that you want to do something different than the people who are Wizards of the Coast that put out the D&D books, I recommend checking this one out because this one is super cool. That is all of my updates for today, and I will check back in with you guys once I have more updates.